It's been 15 years since Miranda Priestly became an iconic piece of fictional fashion history.
Florals for spring. Groundbreaking.
Now Access Hollywood is taking a walk down memory lane with the cast of The Devil Wears Prada.
All right, everyone, gird your loins.
In 2006, Access sat down with the cast's leading ladies, Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, and Emily Blunt. The movie was something of a breakthrough for Anne and Emily, who played Meryl Streep's assistants. After filming the movie, the two praised the Oscar winner for her star power on and off the screen.
She's a force of nature, you know, she is. She's like a quiet force of nature, you know. She's incredibly sort of dignified and graceful. I don't know how she does it. It's one of these things where she has these secrets in which she develops these amazing characters, and I just don't know how she quite does it, because every line just, it lands so beautifully and so kind of unexpectedly. You just don't know what she's going to do next, and she'll throw various different lines at you, and it's invigorating to work with her. The air kind of changes in the room when it kind of shifts a bit.
It wouldn't matter if I'd done 50 films. She's still the best actress in the whole world, and I just really kind of had to calm myself down and say, okay, you know what, just accept it. She's gonna be better than you. They're absolutely just learn as much as possible and just be as open to it as possible. And the thing that's so wonderful about Meryl as an actress, and it's what you always kind of aspire to, is she's always at the very center of her character, of the scene, of whatever it is she's doing. She's always completely in touch with the truth of what it is. And so when you're doing a scene with her, you kind of then, by default, get to be in that same place, so your level improves so much.
Meryl, who was humble in her response to her co-star's love, jokingly explained to Access how she kept them at ease.
She talks very, very, very highly of you.
She does?
Every question you ask comes back to you and how nice
It's all
you
paying
were.
off the blackmail.
But she did say that she was on the verge of vomiting most of the time because she was so nervous of working with you.
God.
Do you have an approach to work with actresses that are already established but are still in awe of you?
Yes,
Some way to-
Dramamine I give them.
Is that what it works so happily? Just crush it up in the morning, put it in a drink.
No, she's very generous, you know. She was not, I don't think, scared of me.
The film was released on June 30th, 2006, and became an instant classic with quotes and anecdotes that have stood the test of time.
You're in desperate need of Chanel.
She has these incredible thigh-high Chanel boots.
I was wearing Chanel, and those boots went up to where I can't even say.
Are you wearing the
Chanel boots? Yeah, I am.
The standout performance earned Meryl, who plays the powerful fashion magazine editor, an Oscar nod, and the buzz started long before the film was even released.
By all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how that thrills me. And you have no style or sense of fashion.
Well, I think that depends on what you're...
No. That wasn't a question.
To me, it's just another loss looming on the landscape.
Really?
I'm lost more than any other human being. Do you realize that?
But that's a very negative way to look at it.
I know, but that's the way I look at the world.
That's like not a half empty or half full glass of wine.
All
It's
right,
a half
it's
glass.
2 Oscars, 11 losses. So look at it. I could make it an even dozen.
While she didn't win, the film continues to be heavily acclaimed. One of the most notable highlights, the fashion.
Pat Field, the costume designer, you know, obviously after Sex and the City, she just created or revolutionized the look for New York, and she is a genius, and it's a word that's used casually, but she really is. I think she's the most inventive, creative person I've ever met, and so she's given all of us the guts to be a bit braver with how we dress.
While souvenirs from the set possibly could have been top designers from the wardrobe department, Anne shared what she took home with her.
I lost quite a bit of weight for the film, just for the character, but we still had to pad me up for the size 6 part, so I had a butt pad. And I took it at the end of the film, and I've had it framed with a little plaque underneath it that says Andy's.
You should have got Meryl Streep to sign it.
What was I thinking? Okay, I'm breaking the glass, getting Meryl to
Bring it
sign it.
in. Where does it hang? Your
It hangs in my office.
A movie of fashion, fragility, and fearlessness empowers people from all walks of life. It's a message of a complex woman in power that resonates with audiences around the world. Some are afraid of her, many want to be her, but by the end of the film, all can understand her.
I think she's really a taskmaster and loves what she does, loves her work, and people who are really, really focused on what they do and are blinkered about everything else in their life, sometimes forget the grace notes that help,
Yeah.
you know, the emollients of human interaction. They just do, and they just don't have time for them. And if those people who forget those things are men, we forgive them because it's great. Look how forceful and dynamic and aggressive and no bull they are. But if a woman does that, it's just so unattractive. That's all.